live with Bug News.
All right.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Joe Clare. You're checking out Bug News. Damn it.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, what's up, boy? It's your boy Jersey the DJ. I'm in the building out here, DC. I love y'all, but look, this is what I need you to do right now. I need you to go on Google, Bug News right now. I need you to get on Bug News, log in, tap in right now with Bug News for real.
All right. Hello, this is Bug News, and today we're going to talk about, I guess, a incident between Sabrina Soul and a YouTuber's ex-wife, allegedly. And the reason for it is allegedly because a lot of the issues happen. What is the word prior to? Issues happen under, I guess, fake accounts. But a YouTube individual who goes by the name of Jdub believes that it was his ex-wife based on statements, and Sabrina Soul believes that it was his ex-wife. Now, this is usually we don't really deal with one-hit wonders and YouTubers below a certain threshold, but it's just so interesting. So Sabrina Soul, being the one-hit wonder who has currently built up her platform on YouTube based off Ready to Love. I don't think she does Love and Marriage, but she does a review, and then she does a panel, and I think she does interviews and invites people to people that have been on Ready to Love to also co-host the panel. So usually the players on the panel normally are Sabrina Soul herself, Tyrone, who was also on Ready to Love, Paul, who was also on Ready to Love, and I think all of them were all on the same season of DC. I think, and then in addition to that, they found this guy Jdub, who somehow ended up on the panel. I'm not too sure how he ended up on the panel, but he's he does commentary and on various shows, reality TV shows, and it's come to people's attention recently that Jdub, who I guess the people that watched him thought he was married and wasn't having any issues, because he never stated that he had any issues. And the reason that people are surprised that he has never stated that he had any issues is because he's a very talkative individual, and he seems like he has no problem of, even if he had a problem in his marriage, he was probably share it with YouTube, but he didn't. So, I saw this, the posts and stuff, but I really didn't pay no attention. I more or less I saw Sabrina Soul post, but I didn't really pay no attention because I thought it probably was related to the show Ready to Love Dallas, or whatever season they're on now. So I didn't really pay any attention. But then Commission Reviews did what they call it, a commentary where you follow the video. I forgot what that's called, but she did that. Didn't show the video, just gave a commentary to the various situations. So I think initially she came with Jdub and came back with Sabrina Soul, and we may no, I don't think we're gonna do that, but we'll just have the links to the videos in the bio, and if you want to check them out, I think each one is like an hour each, but it's pretty interesting. And then Jdub, he himself came up on Kamisha's platform and expressed himself, and Jdub, he likes to talk. But the issue was that Jdub allegedly, he was still married, and he was living with his wife, and his wife appeared to be upset because what was the climax in this very, very petty drama was that Jdub's wife allegedly saw Sabrina and Jdub having breakfast lunch. I don't know. We don't know exactly which restaurant it was. I think it was at McDonald's personally, but I could be wrong, or maybe it was at Panera. I don't think it was anywhere famous, but I mean not famous. Anywhere that was lavish. They would have had some mimosa, and even mimosa's not really lavish, but like a Ritz Carlton brunch. I don't think it was anywhere like that. But people do, not people, allegedly, based on the post and confirmation between the Sabrina Soul and Jdub, that his wife was at the same, ex-wife was at the same place, and she filmed it and then approached the two. Now, while approaching the two, it was discovered that Jdub had bought Sabrina Soul flowers, and doing this, he expressed himself that he liked Sabrina Soul. Interesting, and that he was interested. She's interested in me, fine. But the wife, we still gonna say allegedly, confronted Sabrina. They talked, and she said she was fine, whatever. But I guess as the long drive back to Upper Marlboro, the tears, the love songs, the thinking, the calling the girlfriends and driving and cussing all the way back, to Upper Marlboro. She had to change her heart. Made a couple of fake accounts allegedly. Started posting Jdub's business. I don't know, she was saying Jdub ain't had no job. Jdub this, that's her house. It's in her name. And that, Jdub living with Sabrina. He just out here, pimping women. All these accusations and, to that aspect. And, it's just very interesting. Now, a lot of people thinking that, Sabrina put the stripper whispers on him. And it mesmerized Jdub, and this was causes a lot of drama. But Jdub said no, he's already divorced. I was just living there, and then he said he was paying all the bills there, which I don't know if that makes any sense, because I think they used to live down in Fort Washington. When I say they, I mean Jdub and his ex-wife. He liked to call her the lady, and then they bought a house, up Marlboro. I ain't believing when he said it was 7,000 square feet, but our research over here is, it's like 69, so we're gonna give him the other 1,000, and this is 7,000 square feet, 2-car garage, and evidence that's probably where the lady's name is on the house. Now, so we got a couple of questions here, and so we got to line it up, right? So Jdub said he was paying all the bills at the house, right? No, let's go back. So he married this woman, the lady, twice. So they got divorced, and then they got married again. And paperwork kind of shows that, they kind of may have put a divorce paperwork in 2014. So, and then they had the relationship for 6 years prior to the first divorce. Then he remarried her for whatever reason, and maybe that's why they started over in a newer house, which was sort of similar to the house that they left. It might have been a couple of 1,000 feet small. I don't know, give or take. But who knows? Now, but the question, there's a lot of questions here to me, and I could be wrong, but there's a lot of questions here. But no one gives out the no-doc loans anymore, right? If those of you know what I'm talking about, a no-doc loan is that you don't have to show that you can afford to pay for the house. They don't do that anymore. So that means Jdub's wife, on paper, either they had enough equity, even if she had enough equity put down, because I think the current house that they both were residing in, they purchased for about $700K. So 20%, you still had to put money down, and then you still have to. And it was a low interest rate time, factor that in. So we gonna just say Jdub might have been paying, between $2,500 to $3,500 a month. That's cool, but somebody credit had to be damn near straight for single income. So what we're trying to point out is that did Sabrina really need Jdub? Now Jdub, saying that relationship fell apart, but if we look at a lot of his old videos, we see that Jdub is telling the video with her and the wedding picture in the background. And mind you, they said this was like for some type of fallout or whatever. But initially, all this gave me WWE, World Wrestling Federation type of stuff. There's that. It was just too like low. My numbers are low. Let's come up with this thing to boost my numbers. Now, I don't know. So far all the dots are kinda connecting. So we don't know which restaurant that they were in. Like I said, I think they was at McDonald's, and I think or Panera. All right, that's what I think they were at, but I could be wrong. But like I said, all the dots kind of connect on what different people are saying. Now Sabrina says she didn't get upset till till the lady allegedly started talking about her daughter, and then she got upset. But the person that really set all this off, really, all of because the wife was under fake account, so nobody really might get a hint it, but nobody really knew. Sabrina Soul is a one-hit wonder, so nobody really cared, if you know what I mean. And but the thing that started the ball in motion when Jdub came on the platform and did the video. So then after that, okay, the YouTubers that hunt the streets, they was like, oh, okay, whoop de whoop. They was like whoop de whoop this that, and they did an investigation. Then Sabrina drops hers, and that's where we are now. So basically, had they just ignored the woman, this would have just went away. But I guess at this point, everyone's clout chasing, kind of like backfired in my opinion. Some people think the lady's trying to start her own channel. I don't see how that can benefit, or even that's like a high level gamble. And then she says she's going to send information to Tasha K. People say Tasha K is probably not interested. Storm Moreau may be interested, but maybe not Tasha K. There's a couple other people they may be interested, but maybe not Tasha K, but who knows? So, as we move along and we kind of follow this, like I said, so we do a review. So we know that like I said, Jdub he was living with her. People, I don't know if he back over in Alexandria, but divorce is supposed to be finalized. So a lot of people still have questions about this whole situation and how it may or may not turn out, or whether it just fizzle away. Because one thing that the lady has failed to do is produce receipts. She says she's going to have receipts. She thought about coming on Kamisha Review's show, but she's made a statement that they know, she's not, because the way Kamisha came up comments that she was clout chasing, and that because when Jdub started this channel, he did not start the channel with her. To some extent, I guess. So right now, as we look back down this drama, or whatever we want to call it, it appears that maybe Jdub won't go back to his wife, because he went back to her before, and from my understanding, Jdub went back. He wanted a family, and unfortunately, the lady, lost a child. And then Jdub was complaining that, she basically belittles him in front of her family. So that in that situation was probably like, how can I best describe it? It's probably, this family gathering, she get drunk, and allegedly, and then come out, yeah, this is my house. He just live here. This house is my name. So he made me feel a little less manly by her saying that. But we don't, at this point, we don't know. When allegedly they were over at Fort Washington, their house was in none of their names. This is all alleged, right? Based on research. So I don't know where all that energy come from, if that energy came out, like I said, at the family events. So I don't know if there are any winners or losers, but this actually wouldn't be an easy issue, only because Sabrina Soul is on or has been on TV. Like I said, she's a one-hit wonder. I don't think she's going to go on the other reality TVs. Although during the Kamisha interview, Jdub was alleged that he probably could have got on Love and Marriage DC. And I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, maybe if he dumped Sabrina, not that they're dating, and he hooked up with Winter. Sabrina ain't trying to have no kids. Jdub want to have kids. He's like 47. I mean, he can adopt. But hey, Winter, she might pop one out for you. We'll see how this all plays out. I think it's going to ride the YouTube streets low level for a little while, and then it'll fizzle out. We don't know if Jdub's going to go back on Sabrina Soul shows, because it might not look too good, or he's going to continue on doing his own panel. Hell, I think Kamisha got a couple of spots up. He can show up over there again. But we're just waiting to see. So this is Bug News. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and thank you very much.